What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for another episode of my HSV series. Unless you needed me to tell you, we're doing pretty well. Let's go through the transfers, shall we? If we can avoid lag. So, these are a couple of youth transfers I'm getting in. They're all German, they're all like under 20, and they'll be joining us at the end of the season because I've been really into building the youth system since it's so crap on for HSV. So, what transfers have we actually done since last time? I'm not sure I talked about Yezil. Let me go into... Right, Tuni Torin. Why did I buy him? He is Turkish. He's not that good, but he's decent. He's a central midfielder. And the most important thing is he was born in Hamburg. And he is the only one in the first team who actually is. And I kind of thought that we needed some local influence. Next we got Sami Yezil, who I bought in for a bit too much money, but 1.1 million isn't bad for a striker who might score a couple of goals, probably won't, hasn't yet, hasn't been given a chance really, but maybe he'll do okay. He's 3-star rated, his stats are pretty good though, and he might turn up a couple of goals for us, not too sure though. Next we've got Askin Kuss, who is a youth player. He is Swiss. Is it Swiss for Switzerland people? Swiss, I think he is. Then we got a Dutchman by the names of Niels Khrushchev, whatever. Named after the legendary Dutchman who was my assistant manager for a while at Liverpool. And this guy who apparently isn't very good, but was rated pretty highly. That's a bit of a waste of money. Whatever, we spent 6 million, got in 8.75, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go through the fixtures really quickly. Since the last time, which it was a long time ago, we have gone out of a couple of competitions. Where did we leave off? With the game against Frankfurt, which was a very long time ago. Was it? Was it against Frankfurt? I think it was. Wow, it's been a long time since I recorded an episode, guys. Sorry about that. No, I'm sure I recorded a league game. Hum. I'm almost sure I did that. Gladbach, maybe? Who knows? I think let's just go off the assumption that Frankfurt was the last game. We went on a really good run for a while, including a really good win, I think, somewhere around here. No, we went on a really good run, including a win against Cottbus in the third round of the DFB Pokal. This was basically jumping us up to 4th. We came back hoping to push for the Champions League spots after we did get into 3rd against Wolfsburg. We lost to Bayern. I think it was a very spirited loss. We need to show you how Bayern are doing in a second. Lost to Hoffenheim on penalties in the quarterfinals of the Pokal. Then we beat Leverkusen 4-0 and we scraped a win against Schalke. Drew against Cottbus, which was quite disappointing. Lost to Sion through a free kick in the away leg of the first knockout round Europa League. Beat Nuremberg. We were 2-0 up against Sion. Thought we would win it. And they scored in the 80-something minute to bloody knock us out of the Europa League. That was pretty gutting. Drew with Werder Bremen. We didn't do well against Werder Bremen this year. We lost to them and then we drew to them. So I'm pretty disappointed with that. 3 matches, 1-0 scrapes with... Florian Meyer, Sidney Sam, and Pavel Huska getting the winners. And by the way, this isn't lagging, I remember those 3 goal scorers. Then we lost to Hoffenheim in the last game we played. We got a late consolation from Yassin Haji, but overall was poor. So I'm just going to put that on my hat and remember that we are still in a very good position. We're going to be playing Koln today. We're not going to show you the Dortmund game because I have a feeling we're just going to get smashed if I put it on the live com. Because that just seems to happen. And then we're going to be playing Hanover in the live com after that, because that's probably going to be the biggest push for Champions League. And then since we don't have any other competitions to talk about this year, we're just going to be doing the Wolfsburg game. So 3 live coms before the end of the season: Koln, Hanover and Wolfsburg. And of course we are looking for that coveted 3rd place, which we are currently occupying, 1 point clear of Hanover and 8 points clear of 5th place. So, the race is pretty much closed. Now I must show you Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have played 14 games at home this year and won 14 games. That is rather ridiculous. They have not lost a game at home for 3 seasons. That is rather ridiculous. I mean, I had a pretty similar record at Liverpool, but it didn't go on as long as this. No, without doubt. We had a 2.5 year, or was it 3.5 years? I think it was 3.5 years without losing at home. And wait, I left at 1920. Yes, I did. That was the Arsenal game where we did lose, and then we didn't lose. Oh, did we? Wait, I don't remember this now. I think it was about 2.5 years without losing at home then. Yeah. So, Bayern Munich are, without a doubt, a ridiculous team. Look how much clearer they are. I have a very good feeling it is going to be extremely difficult to tackle these monsters within the next couple of years. It's going to be very difficult to actually beat these guys for the title, I mean, in the title race. So, all we can do now is push on for Champions League. And to do that, we need to be making sure we're beating teams like Hanover, and especially beating teams like Koln. Alright, before we get into the game, there's one last thing I want to note. And that's Gladbach at bottom of the table and 10 points away from safety. What does this mean? This means I am going to try and poach the shit out of 2 of the best German players on this game. Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who is out of contract in the summer, and Patrick Herrmann, who might just be as well. He is indeed. So, we're hoping to take out a long-term replacement for Kevin Grosskreutz and a very, very good German goalkeeper. Let's go with my team today. These are basically the original back four with David Cortina obviously fulfilling for Dennis Ago. Definitely strong back four. Mural's had a really good season, although he did do something ridiculous against Hoffenheim. I have to show you what he did against Hoffenheim. And he obviously eventually cost us the game. Let me think if I can remember the team I picked. Matthias Lamask is going to be playing a... Oh, I forgot to mention this. I'm going to show you later. Matthias Lamask is playing a holding midfielder role, and we'll go over that in a minute. I'm going to do some marking for him. And Stindl is playing. He's our skipper. What else? Yassin Haji is playing in the hole. And we've got Sidney Sam replacing Marcus Mendler, who has come back from injury but is injured again. And we've also got... Florian Meyer playing as a striker because Fuska didn't play too well last game. And Kevin Grosskreutz playing at left wing because he's our best left winger. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's it's pretty much our strongest team. There's nothing really wrong with that team. Hope we should beat Koln. We should beat them extensively. Right, mates. Let's give you a little bit of taste of how ridiculous Murala has been lately. Alright, well not lately, just how ridiculous Murala was in this game. Gerling. No, wait, who was it? Brault, wasn't it? Yeah, Brault. Easy to deal with cross. Murala could leave that go for a goal kick. Right, one sec. We're going to analyse this. Easy to deal with cross. He could let it go for a goal kick, or he could come and claim it. What does he do? I have no clue, but he doesn't save it. Oh, that's ridiculous. Alright. Koln. Do they have any danger men? I will need to look this up. There we go. Because we need to do some, I've been doing a lot of more match preparation training now. What I'm gonna do to deal with people. Well, their right back is so much worse than their left back. Yeah. But their centre backs are the worst. Are you playing, son? You are. It's disappointing. Yeah, we're gonna hit the left back, I think. Who's their danger man though? One sec, I forgot to check the danger man. Their danger man. Who is their danger man? Not you. Ooh, they got 2 good players. Hey, aren't you like... No, okay. And they've got Kai Panda. Wait, isn't Kai Panda on loan? From us? Wait a minute. I recognize this guy. Ah, there we go. That's why I recognize him. Piece of crap. Okay. Wow, they've got a hell of a central midfield. What about their assists? We'll check that in the match now. Well, we want to be hitting that left back, don't we? Because he's the worst guy on the team. You are apparently the biggest threat here. Okay. Matias, you're going to be taking care of him, I hope. Oh god, the conditions are not well, but we don't have much to do in this. I mean, we don't have. What am I trying to say here? We don't have any competitions to deal with except for this one, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh crap. Chris Kirchhoff, no. I want you to be a attacking wing back here. Alright. There we go. We're at the aim oh yeah, I wanted to point out one last thing. I have gotten into designing kits. And I'm pretty happy with these. I mean, they're not the best kits you'll see in the world, obviously, but I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I picked this. It's obviously like 10 years later, they're not going to be sponsored by the Emirates anymore. But it's still the IMTech Arena, so why not give it IMTech kits? Why not? Let me know if you have any more suggestions for kit sponsors, because I'm probably going to be changing it. Like I said, Morales had a really good season, I think. He's conceded less than he's played in, and he's had 15 league clean sheets, which is pretty amazing. So I'm really happy with Morala. Let's push on and let's get a win tonight, because we need one to push on for Champions League football next season, which will be a massive financial influence. If we can push on for Champions League football and get it a couple of years in a row, we could definitely buy some bigger players and hopefully even challenge for the title. We usually don't play in this view. There you go. Goal kick HSV, I see. Damn, analysis. I've been looking through analysis, actually, it's been interesting. Matias, you're supposed to be marking our striker. Matias is number 20. Who's the striker? Number 9 or 10? It's Rashkovic. That's the thing when we have Matias now playing as a holding midfielder. We don't get much possession. Sorry about that. Alright, we're in possession here. Can we do something with it? Haji. Oof, goes through a crowd to get a good shot away. Lamas getting the ball, holding it up well. Chris Kershaw was putting a couple of good crosses this year. Oof, that was almost a really good one. Definitely caused the defence a lot of problems. Come on, Kershaw, you got space to run. It's filtered through for a throw into the bloody Koln. What are you kidding me? Did you really get in the way of Haji's shot? Haji cutting inside. I'm not going to blame him, because he scored a couple of screamers this year, but I get really pissed when Stindl tries to shoot from range, because he scored 2 goals this year and both of them have been with his head. It's ridiculous. Fair enough if you can score, but if there's no way you can score, then what's the point? Just work it to a player who you know can score. I wish you could have more say on things like that in Football Manager. I wish you could literally pick places on the pitch where you are allowed to shoot in certain positions. Like as a striker, I only want you to shoot in the box. If you're anybody else, I really don't want you to shoot. I wish you could set what you want them to do in certain positions, because if you're a manager in real life and they're not passing when you want them to pass, at half time you take them to the sidelines and you tell them, listen boy, if you are getting into these positions and you're just wasting them through shots, then just pass it to a winger or a striker. That's a brilliant ball. Florian Meyer, come on. You're a better player than that. Meyer's had a relatively quiet season, but he's still getting into the double digits for goals. He's like 20 odd at this point in all competitions. Grosskreutz can hit free kicks from there, we've seen him. Prefer to have Pavel Hruska on those free kicks though, but unfortunately He is not playing as much this season because we are playing with one striker, and that one striker is Florian Mayer, who is not a winger, but he did put in a good cross from that left side the other day. Can do some work. Because Kirchhoff should have a lot of space to run because he's got that weaker left back there. Should be able to get past him. Why is Koln apparently red? Alright, we have to fix that kit later. Alright, passionately. We can still win this. Assertively. I have faith in you. Assertively. I'm not happy with you. Passionately. I have you can make the difference. Passionately. I have faith in you. Okay. Exploit the flanks and hit early crosses. We want Mayer to use his head a bit more. Just get more chances into Mayer. And I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put Chris Kirchhoff as the playmaker, so he gets the ball more. Ooh. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. David Cortina. Good pass. Good quick pass in football. Hagi to Mayer. Again, see, if you could just tell your striker, in that position when you've got space in front of you, have a run. Mayer's fast enough to beat those centre-backs. He never seems to have a run. If you're wondering, by the way, I've got all these players set to long shots rarely. I wonder if SI actually have an idea what long shots are, and what the word rarely means. I'm not too sure they do. I'm not too sure shooting outside of the box is actually considered a short shot, or a clear-cut chance for that matter. But long shots rarely definitely does not work in this game, or FM13 for that matter. Great ball. Great finish. It's offside. What? That's a late flag, surely. That's ridiculous. Don't you dare set up the 3D engine. I'm not in the mood for the 3D engine today. Yes. He is offside, but why doesn't the ref blow the whistle as soon as he has the ball? Stupid. The whistle would have already gone, and I know it might have already gone, but still, the little thing that says that the decision's been made should come up instantly. Unless, like, it's a clear cut, the offside is, oof, could it be offside kind of thing. In which case you're fine to say, alright, he scored, is it offside, the ref's still making his decision. But that's a clear cut decision. Come on, we're better than this, we're not making any chances. Come on, Hagi, that's a ridiculous angle. Bloody cross it. And then you're going to end up getting bucked because you're bloody reckless. In a pseudo striker position, you get the first yellow card of the game. What are you doing? Alright. Come on, Sam. He's the worst bloody defender on the pitch. You can't get past him? You only have another chance now. Alright, fair enough. Stindl! What are you doing? We don't play big balls over the top here. Whoa, what was the keeper doing? Okay, I'll take that. Florian Mayer with yet another goal for his club. 23 years old and he's got 75 goals. 75 league goals, I think. Oof, what the hell was the keeper doing? Alright, whatever. You just got a feeling that if the keeper had stayed on his line there, Mayer would have had absolutely no chance of scoring because he never gets good long shots away. Again, I forgive, you know what, I forgive Sam, I forgive Mendler, I forgive Grosskreutz, I forgive all them for long shot. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's a brilliant set piece, lads. I forgive all them for long shots because they can score them and they're meant to shoot. The centre back, the centre mids, I mean, if the centre backs were shooting, I'd scream at them. The centre mids and the pseudo striker and The bloody backs are not supposed to shoot from long range because they can't do it. If they could, I tell them to, but I don't. I tell them never to shoot, then they shoot anyway because they don't listen to my instructions, and bloody FM is broken in that regard. Those who tell me to switch over to FM 13, it's no better. I have played the game, I understand. I've played it more now and I understand why I don't like it, and it's because I'm not very good at it. But in terms of like the things that piss me off about this game, they're still there. It's a better game, but they're still there. And so I don't... I think more things piss me off in that game than in this one. That's why I don't play it. People say, oh, like, if you don't like it, don't play it. Well, I'm actually doing that, and now people are complaining. What's going on? I'm playing the in my opinion, the best FM that has the most modern players on it, you know? Because I think FM 05 was a really good game, but I don't want to go back to a time where Lionel Messi was rated 3 stars and 3-star potential, and a time where, I don't know. I don't even know. A time where Fernando Torres would never go to Liverpool. And I'd never go to Chelsea. You know, I want to go back to those times. Oh, that's exactly why I set Florian Mayer to a target man with his head. All I needed was a bit of a kick up the arse and a few tactical changes. All I needed. Well done. That's what David Coutinho can do. 9 crossing my bloody arse. He can cross. He's the less attacking of the 2 fullbacks. David Coutinho, right? We played 3 games where we won 1-0. And David Coutinho got man of the match twice. You can see who the key player in our attack is. 1 million, a bloody steal. Bloody steal. Oof. Yeah. And you look like, I think I've said this before, but you look at the Galacticos, the star players that I brought in the first season, the 8 million euro men, and it's Maya, it's Lamachk, and it's Murala, and look who the spine of our team still is. Murala, Lamachk, Maya. You know? And 2 of them are German, and 2 of them are young. Well, all three of them are young. 3 of them are, they got at least a decade left in them all of being decent players. Maybe not Maya. Sorry about me being all sniffly today. I just coming back from an illness. That's why I haven't recorded lately. Yeah, but you wouldn't have known that because my videos have been coming out reasonably regularly. I missed a Friday, which I'm pretty disappointed in myself for, but I had a good night. I had a long, busy night that night, so I couldn't really get around to doing it because I was really tired. I did remember you guys, but I just forgot to schedule the video, you know. Well, I'm happy with the second half performance. I am. I think we did have a lot of quality. Maya, I swear to God. I swear to God, Maya. Alright, one sec. We're preparing a substitution here. We're not losing our best player. Yep. Again, sorry about that. Let's get it. Look at that. He's going to be rather the match again. Unless Maya's got a better rating, which he might. Alright, come on. Just ran down the clock. There's nothing to be needed here. If we can get a goal, I'll like cap everything off. First time we've won like convincingly since the Leverkusen game. So this will be a good game for the fans. Even better game for me. God, I just can't stop doing it today. Alright, come on. Just blow the whistle, ref. It's game over. I don't want to concede, lose the clean sheet. Damn it. They just want to make us lose our clean sheet, don't they? And that's it. Absolutely storming in the second half. First half performance wasn't too bad. And we keep up the push for Champions League football. Florian Mayer does steal another man of the match performance from Mr. not Marcus Mendler. What am I talking about? David Cortina, who had 2 assists apparently. Oh yeah, the free kick that Sidney Sam headed in. Where's his crossing? 9 crossing. My arse, he's brilliant. And he's worth 2.8 million, considering I brought him in for $1 million. That's a bargain. Absolute bargain. We move up to second as Dortmund lost to Schalke. Yes. And Hanover lost to Bayern. We are 4 points clear of Europa League football. Join me next time as we play Hanover in what might be the decider of whether we'll be in the Champions League or the Europa League next year. Join me then, and then join me for the Wolfsburg game next time on Road to Stability.